Sonia, because that clearly is the stock of the moment. Abneesh Roy is joining us once again from Edelweiss. Abneesh, good morning. So, from the board point of view, the deal's done now. Now over to shareholders. But your first thoughts, and from someone who wants to look at this as a fresh investment, is 350 a good price?
Sure. Yeah, finally the deal announcement has been done. We had to wait almost absolutely till the last minute for the deal announcement. Yes, it's a very positive announcement. So we've been very positive on the company. See, what's going to happen is now the sell side and side, the street will start valuing the OTT of the business. So currently for the Z5, most of the street gives a negative value. What will happen is the combined entity current also will be broadly 900 crore kind of a number. We don't have the Sony Live numbers separately. But if you see the business, say Nykaa and all that, they get a very high sales multiple. So we do expect this business alone to get a very good valuation. And on the core business also, there will be 6 to 10% revenue benefit and there will be 3 to 5% cost benefit at least. From here on, I think we would need to wait for the approval. There will be a delisting process for the Z listed entity and then merger will happen. The merged entity also will list. So to your question on the 350, the stock has doubled in 6-9 months. Most of the mid caps have crashed 20%. So there could be some sell-on news that always happens when the actual event happens. But in media, when two entities come together, the synergy benefits are really high. And because there is consolidation in the sector, the advertising intensity pressure will come down. In terms of subscription also, there will be a lot of benefit. So those benefits will play out in the next 2 to 3 years. So my sense is this could be a compounding story for the next 3 years when the final merger entity lists on the board. I think this could be a good compounding story because OTT will get a very good value.
I mean, Z is down again. Let's look at the price. It's down 1%. So pretty wild swings there. The high point was 358 today. The intraday will show you that. And now we're at about 344, which is down about 1 1/3%. So really all over the place. Abneesh, in terms of shareholders signing off on this deal, what's the probability that now this goes through without any more hitches?
There is a Invesco entity in picture. There will be required from all the regulators, any typical measure. Then there is a delisting and then there is a listing. My sense is this will take some time, very difficult to predict because this is in the regulator's domain. But coming to the key shareholder, if you see for them also, the share price has doubled in the last 6 months. Second is ultimately this was the end game, right? Ultimately Z would have been acquired by a strategic player. And Sony is a very large Japanese company with a huge market share in many other markets. So that's something also which is available in terms of global synergy. I would say that yes, difficult to predict how the major shareholder will react. But for them also this makes a lot of sense. This will be a clean board. Board will be dominated by Sony and Sony will be the main promoter of the company. So I would say that the key concerns of like how the minority shareholder is being treated, I think that needs to be answered by Z. But Z has already said that it is a share transfer from Sony to Z promoter. The minority shareholder is not getting shortchanged in that. But yes, I do see that ultimately the merger should happen. Timelines difficult to predict.
Okay, you made a lot of valid points, Abneesh, and I wanted to come back to that point about the OTT business because that really is the next big positive trigger, right? Almost everyone we spoke to said that Z5's growth and now merged with Sony will be critical. And I was looking at some numbers. They have currently about, I think, 170 million monthly active users on Z5. And even in Q2, the revenue growth was pretty strong. I mean, at 130 crores, it was a 17% sequential growth that Z5 saw. Just put some numbers to it. What kind of growth do you see for the OTT platform, and how do you kind of marry that in with the price of the stock?
Sure. So there are 3-4 elements here. If you see recently, Amazon Prime also hiked its annual rates. I think that's a good development. But yes, on the other hand, Netflix, which is extremely expensive for the India market, has rationalized. But still, if you see the broader thing is that now the starting to move up. Second is sports is missing in Z5. So once the merger happens, Sony Z, I see a single. There's absolutely no reason for two OTTs to be there in same company. What will happen in merged entity because of sports, all the genres of languages getting covered? I think it will become like a must for middle subscriber. So the growth can be very high because this is a digital medium. I think DTH and cable will keep losing market share, and because of COVID that has happened. So very difficult to put a number, but my sense is the combined entities 900 to 1,000 crore, which I think the current OTT put together will be. I can see a very strong double-digit growth. Difficult to put a number because there is a consolidation happening. There is a the Z has also rationalized prices. So now at 499 annual, it is seeing very good growth, which you also highlighted. I think that can be a fast growth, and people will start doing SOTP for Z, which currently they get a value in most cases.
Abneesh, thank you very much. I mean, the stock's at the day's lowest point. I mean, so that's quite interesting. So this is positioning, it's in the F&O ban as well. So that's at about 338 or so right now, 337. These are very near-term, immediate moves now that the deal has been announced. We'll see how it goes. Ajay Srivastava is CEO at Dimensions Corporate Finance Services. He's joining us right now to take some questions. Ajay, great to have you with us here. Thank you very much. So let me just begin by asking you about this transaction, which has been announced now this morning. From a slightly medium to longer term perspective, what does this mean for shareholders of this company?
Well, I do not know what this means for shareholders of the company.